Hello everyone, welcome to Bargain Gaming, where we can play excellent games without busting our wallets. This is episode 4 of Skyrim Special Edition, and this is to check our map, see world map. Okay, so that means circle and then use the left stick to point down. So this is our current position, and then I think if we press square, then we go into the world map. This is Riverwood, and we were here earlier. This is Helgen. We were here, we escaped from this part, and we came over here to visit the 3 Guardian Stones. And this is Riverwood, and this is where we're supposed to go, Whiterun. This is this will be where we will base our initial, and most of the game, this is where we will be based because it is very central. This is another county or another province. There is another province here, Markath. Another province here, and this is the like the king of this entire region. Like this is a kingdom, and so this is where the ruler of this entire region is. That's another province. Winterhold, that used to be a town, but that's where the Mage College is. This is where the Windhelm, this is where the Jarl, that is the Stormcloak's headquarters, where they are doing the civil war, or this is the rebels. And down here is Riften. I think this is where the robbers or thieves guild is located. So Whiterun is like the central, and it connects to all of these. So this is a pretty massive map, and as we explore it, so right now it's pretty empty, we don't see anything, right? But as we explore more of this area, all of those towns will now be marked. So right now we are here. Okay, let's go head over to Whiterun, and let's have our sword out. No, we want to harvest these things. Following the road, we have less chances of encountering monsters. And one of the things we want to do is also to improve our archery, so we can hunt those deer, and we can get their pelt, and their pelt will help us in terms of crafting going forward. So we kept our wolf pelt is because hold on, let us heal ourselves. Or you know what? What we can do is press R2, and then on the left side, what we can do is go to items, go to apparel, go to the iron shield, and press L2. So now we can shield ourselves and attack here. Okay, I think that's a better way of doing it. Yep. So again, this is a skill-based game. The more we use the skill, the better we get at it. And a way to increase our skill is also, let's say, assuming the wolf was attacking us, just keep holding on to our shield. We will take minor damage every time the wolf attacks us, but then our shield skill will be going up consistently. Every time he attacks, we get a bit more experience, and so on. And so that's in a way good, right? Oh, these guys are the ones who attacked us, right? These are the Imperial Guards. We're not gonna deal with them. Okay, even butterflies we need to take. So butterflies they're all ingredients, so, and especially these ones, because they only come out at night, so they're not often, we don't see them often. And the developers are very nice, so most of the ingredients that we need, we can just pick it up as we travel along the road. So they will be lining both sides of the roads that we go through. And so these are common items, but and so they're hunting. Okay. And areas that we discover also give us experience. I think more. So this one, we can pick this. So glowflies, everything, almost everything here has a has some value. And that's one of the reasons why we need to have a base of operation, like a house or joining a guild, so that we have a place not only to park our stuff, but also as a safe storage place. Because right now, our maximum ability to carry is only 300 pounds. Or I don't know, whatever, 300 units worth of items in terms of weight. So this is Whiterun right there. This is the castle of Whiterun. So these are all towns here. So,
well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
oh, yeah.
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Oh, okay, let's loot
Try
this
not to
guy.
set anything on fire.
Iron arrows. Oh, okay. So the companion. So there's that means that's a guild that we can we can join that guild, and we want to join that guild so that we can have a place to park, a place to sleep, and then secure base to store our items. Like all of these, I think these are, we can, yeah, harvest potato plant. No, we don't want potato plant. We want wheat plants. What are these? Cabbage. So these are all, we can harvest any of these and leak. But what is important here is wheat. Wheat is an important craftable item. Rest we don't need. And then the streams and rivers, they call them mud crabs. Those are very good items to practice or to develop our shields. Again, we'll just hold up our shields and let them attack us constantly without fighting back. And then the only spell we need to cast would be healing ourselves, because to recover some of the damages we take. Now this guy can take us. This guy, we have to pay him like 50 bucks, and he can take us to. And he'll.
Until
and
next
he can.
time.
Excuse me. I had a coughing fit, so. Okay, so there are rideable horses here, and I just had a coughing fit, so I had to remove the mic and reinstall it. Sorry. Sorry about that. So these guys are traveling like nomadic people, and so we can trade with them also. They're the cat race, the Khajiit race or something, yeah. So anyway, we are here to report our findings, or report about the dragon sighting to the Jarl. Problem is, it's night time.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
Oh, okay. So
You look strong. Come to your Basker and be
I think that's an indication that.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
I'm here to help.
Okay, so
Blowing the wind today.
like that one, people who pass, NPCs who pass us by and says, "You don't look so good." That means we were deceased when we got a disease when the wolves attacked us. And one of the best ways to remove the disease, we can also find out what kind, if we are deceased or not, by pressing again on the circle, and then we go to our magic, and then we go to active effects down using the left stick. So we have reduced weapon skill. So we have rock joint. That means we were infected by the wolf, and
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
we can always heal our problems or our sickness by coming up to the temple, to any of the
Say Helgen
temples.
got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here.
So all of these are, so we can pick stuff everywhere we go. We find items, we pick them up. Of course, they add weight to our to what we're carrying. But we can sell them anyway. We can also, if we need to, we can sell them. So we need to go to this temple over here. I think this is a temple. Yeah. I can't remember. I think there are like 6 or 7 gods here. So we can go to the temple of Kinneret. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Kinneret. And then by praying here, we get a benefit. Blessings of Kinneret added, other blessings removed. So, no. Oh, we're stealing. We shouldn't steal. What am I doing?
So great.
So what happens is that, look at our magic. And active is that we have Blessing of Care, 45 stamina. So we have 45 stamina. So our stamina for the meantime has been improved.
Welcome, child. This is the Temple of Kinnareth. The Gildegreen outside was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinnareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Okay, so we picked up a quest. Those hagravens are way above our our weight class. So
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
we're not going for them yet. Let's just go report to the Jarl. I don't know if the castle is open to us at night. I can't remember. I hope it is. This is Dragon's Reach. The castle Dragon's Reach has 3 levels. This is the nobility class level. That's the cloud level, and then that is the middle level. That's the merchant area. Or no, I think I don't know. Or that's your Vaskar. That's the clubhouse of the companions. So we can go there and get ourselves invited. So this is like the middle area. So the middle class or the lords live here, and then the Jarl, which is their count, lives here. And then the lower down another level would be the business level or the peasant area. So let's see if the Jarl will see us, or we can see the Jarl here. Oh, and every Jarl has a magician advisor, so we can buy spells from the magician advisor.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving
I just think
visitors.
we need more information before we act. Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Wow, that's...
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Wow, okay. That's the court magician. So every Jarl has a steward and a magician as advisors. That's Farengar right there, okay.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
All right. Where am I going and what am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Okay.
Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
Okay, so
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
So were all the dragons killed in Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Of course we
Good.
will.
You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
A menial task! He just insulted us!
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Okay, just insulted us.
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
Sure.
If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Okay, so we need to deliver something to Acadia. So let's go back to Whiterun. Now the problem is it's nighttime, so I guess our timer just went off. So this is the middle area. Okay, so with that as background, we can cut the episode right here. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you will join me in the next episode. Bye!